Okay, this is a good one. This is an important topic. See, it's easy to watch the price. It's easy to be obsessed over MicroStrategy. But this is where we need to be focused on more than anything else. Dylan, thoughts on MicroStrategy custody? Sorry. Thoughts on multi-institutional custody, multi-sig private keys spread across 3 or 4 institutions. I understand not your keys, not your coins, but it seems like a solution for ensuring coin longevity. Yes. So this is your, let me put this miner away here for a sec. It's bothering me. This is your progression as a Bitcoiner. And all this is based on how long you've been in Bitcoin and how much Bitcoin you have, this whole thing. So you start off, just use the 5% rule with security, where you take 5% of your portfolio and you invest in your security. You have to do it. Your setup should be more secure than a bank. So this is the progression. Let's say you got $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, 5% of that, $50. What can you buy for $50? Probably more Bitcoin, because all you need at that point is like a good wallet on your phone. Let's say Moon Wallet, for example, or Koinos Wallet. Koinos is good. You can hold layer 1 on there, but you just need a wallet. You don't need to spend any more money than that. $50, just put that back into Bitcoin. Get to 10,000 worth of Bitcoin. That's $500. And that's when you start looking at a cold card, a passport, a jade. $500 works pretty good for our Bitcoin journey pack on, let me find it here, from QuickBit. I need to bookmark this for the future. QuickBit Bitcoin. Actually, I have a link somewhere here. But you go to, actually in the show notes below, there's a link for this. And I'll talk about this again today. I'll probably be talking about this quite a bit for a little while, because it's absolutely the most important part about Bitcoin right now. Okay, let me see if I can find this. Bundles. Auto pack. It's not on there yet. Okay. It's got to be. Give me a sec here. It's in the show notes. It's in the show notes. But I mean, so you got $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. You should be looking at investing at least $500 in securing that Bitcoin. And the security here that we have, the bundle that we have in place here, is less than that. Okay, let me find this link. I got to bookmark this. I'm kind of new to this. It's my first day doing a live show. Don't worry about it. Okay. There it is. Let me bring it up here for you. So you can go to the website. It's in the show notes below. It's the Bitcoin Journey 88 Sats bundle here. So this includes a Jade, Blockstream Jade, which is air gapped. You don't need to connect it to your laptop. And the big thing here, though, this is the most expensive part of this pack, is the stamp seed. And don't sleep on this, because even if you have the best hardware device on the planet, but you wrote your private key down on paper, and all of a sudden you get a flood or your house burns down, your Bitcoin's gone with it. So you can spend tens of thousands on a hardware device. Not that any costs that much, but you know what I mean. Maybe you pay people to set it up for you. But without something like this, without having it on steel, it's meaningless. So that's what you get with that. $400. And if you use the code 88 sats, you get 15% off. So less than $400 for that whole thing. Plus, as I mentioned yesterday, for the first 8 people to order that, you're going to get 1 free session with me. So I can help you set it up, or we can just chat for an hour if you have any ideas on a strategy, any questions, UTXO stuff, key management stuff, inheritance stuff, whatever that is. First 8 people who buy one of those packs are going to get 1 free session with yours truly. So that's the next stage is you go from a phone wallet to a hardware device. Make sure you have a stamp seed or something you can put it on. This is titanium actually, which is apparently better than steel, but get it on steel or titanium. And then from there you get a decoy wallet, passphrase. So let's say you already have a Trezor or you already have a ledger kicking around your house. That's what you use as your decoy wallet. So you put 5% of your Bitcoin on there, 95% on your new Blockstream Jade. That's your decoy wallet there. Or you can use like a cold card with a passphrase, same kind of thing. It reduces the single point of failure there. And then you graduate to a multi-signature setup. So you have one Jade, two Jades maybe, one cold card, and you need two different keys to unlock that. So instead of just having one signing device to move Bitcoin around, you actually require two keys. So that's where you need a little bit more though, because you need the knowledge of setting it up. Plus you need people in your life that you can trust. Because if you have all three devices in your one house, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, right? So you keep one device at your place, you keep another device somewhere else you trust, maybe one with the lawyer, who knows? But you need those people in your life that you trust, or else the multi-signature is a complete waste of time. And then you graduate to multi-institutional custody or multi-jurisdictional custody, where you have a key here, you have a key in Sweden, you have a key in the US, and until you bring those keys together, the Bitcoin cannot move. So that's more of a process. This is actually something that we're going to be offering as part of our Bitcoin Citadel venture that we're working on, the multi-jurisdictional Bitcoin security. And we have a couple people going through it right now as we speak, but that's going to be, so the final cost of that is probably going to be close to 500 or 5,000 bucks, I would guess. Maybe probably less than that. But so if you have a Bitcoin, I think you should be looking at that, because 100,000 bucks, 5%, that's 5,000 bucks. That's kind of like your progression of how much security you should have based on your holdings. So depending on where you are, again, just to kind of wrap that up, you got 1,000 bucks, just get a phone wallet. It's free. Spend 50 bucks, buy Bitcoin. You got a $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, you get yourself Blockstream Jade, stamp seed, you do it all yourself. Or if you're one of the first people to call, you get me to help you for an hour. If you got, what would be the next one? Maybe 50,000, I would say. Then you're investing about 1,000 bucks. You get a couple devices. That's your multi-signature setup. Take some time, probably hire somebody to help you with it, which Bitcoin Citadel also offers. And then if you got a Bitcoin or you got $100,000 worth of Bitcoin, then you go to multi-jurisdictional. Spend about 5,000 bucks securing it, making sure that somebody breaks in your house, somebody knows you're a Bitcoiner. They can't do anything without traveling to Sweden and unlocking it for you. So it's important. It's probably the most important thing you could be worried about right now as a Bitcoiner. Most people don't understand what they're holding right now. So I think that's kind of my progression. That's my threshold for people in security. Good starting point anyways.